See, what you want to do is fold it tight. If you fold it tight, it'll stay together when you throw it. It'll go where you want it to. The doormat, the front porch, whichever. The idea being that when a given customer opens the door in the morning, there it is, waiting to tell him or her what he or she needs to know to start the day. TV listings, baseball scores, details of bus accidents in the third world. And it is my opinion.
Last night, my son Stevie threw up. Complained of chills, nausea.
Tomorrow, you stay home from school.
Mm-hmm.
What about the route in the morning?
We'll call. They'll find a substitute.
I'll do it for you.
You will?
Till you get better.
Sure. He doesn't have anything else to do.
It's like in those Disney nature movies. You know when they have those speeded up movies of flower opening up? Say a morning glory. The sun's rays hit it, and this tight, bulbish little thing begins to loosen up and unfold. And then you have your flower. A loose newspaper that's not tight enough, it'll open up, and the sections and pages will start to separate. Local from national, comics from sports, the classified scattering from here to hell.
Are you really going to do this?
Like you said, I don't have anything else to do.
You could try looking for a job.
Maybe a piece is flown out into the middle of the street, and before you can retrieve it, a Buick with wet tires from having gone through a puddle runs over it. You try to put that together, you'll have your work cut out, I can tell you.
You could try apologizing to Spivak.
Don't tell me I'm done.
Listen, I'm not going to apologize to Spivak.
He might give you your job back.
Apologies are for when you did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
I've worked in this office, but I don't work for you. I never work.
And let's say, for the sake of argument, you do manage to put it together. You do manage to put all the pages in the right order. It's not the same. It's no longer tight, compressed, urgent. It is my opinion that a newspaper lacking in these qualities is no longer doing its job.
There are other jobs.
Sure. Maybe one of the other boys will move away and you can get a permanent route of your own.
Sounds good to me.
If you'd only apologize to Spivak.
I don't need clowns like you cluttering up the office.
To hell with
Don't you get the
Spivak.
idea? I want you out of here.
Here,
What is this?
your route.
.30 in the morning. God is in his heaven, and I'm feeling very clean. Calling the rest. Who's next? There you go, Mr. Campbell.
Morning. What we have is some light traffic most places. A couple of problems though.
7 o'clock. Yes. Turn on that shower. Scramble those eggs. Choose that
You know
tie.
where my blue shirt is,
Wake
please?
up, wake up.
The blue
Time's
shirt.
a wasting.
Can't find the shirt.
And to think, a few days ago, I was one of you, working for the Spivaks of this world. Instead, I now have the pleasure of delivering the Chapin County Daily Herald to... Well, I guess everybody's got to live somewhere. Even jerks. Oh, well. Just one more to go.
You aren't the regular boy.
No.
The regular boy is younger.
He's my son.
That explains it.
Explains what?
Why he's younger.
Oh.
The whole world is linked in a complex web of cause and effect. Sometimes a certain cause will be tied to a certain effect. Sometimes a certain effect will do double duty as a cause. These are all tied together by thin threads, so tiny as to be unseen by the human eye. But one should not underestimate their strength. Thin as they may be, these threads cannot be broken. Do you know what happens when you run up against them?
What?
They cut into your flesh.
Here's your paper.
Would you care for a drink?
It's a little early for me.
That's what they all say. Watch out for the threads.
How'd it go?
Just fine. They pay you to do that?
What do you mean?
So much fun.
Just try it in the middle of a snowstorm sometime.
Okay. How you doing?
Better. I might be able to go back to the route tomorrow.
Don't rush it. You don't want to relapse.
But the route...
Do you hear me complaining? I'll manage till you get well.
Thanks.
My pleasure. The wheels are stuck.
Any luck?
Well, I didn't toss any papers through any windows.
I'm talking about job hunting.
Oh, job hunting.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
No.
No.
I don't have a license.
What are you talking?
Gaming laws. You can't hunt without a license.
Huh?
It's a joke.
That was a joke?
You know what a joke is, something that makes you laugh.
It's not a joke. It's not funny. This is not funny, Clark. I swear to you, there is no humor to be found in this situation.
Oh, honey.
For us to pay our bills, unfortunately, you also have to be gainfully employed. So what it comes down to is you either have to get a new job or get your old job back. To get your old job back, you have to talk to Spivak. So why don't you get in touch with Spivak?
Oh, I'm in touch with Spivak.
Yeah?
I'm in touch.
Clark,
Yeah.
I've got a complaint.
Complaint?
Spivak, Courtney Road. Says there was a page missing from his paper.
Missing?
Says he opened his paper and there were no funnies. No Superman, no Brenda Starr.
Peanuts?
That too.
Maybe there was an accident at the printers. Maybe one of the machines goofed up, didn't put the page in.
Says it looked to him like it was torn by human hands.
Torn?
Says he could tell from the ragged edges.
Somebody purposely, with malice aforethought, tore the funnies out of this man's newspaper?
So it would appear.
Bizarre.
You didn't see anything
How do you mean?
while you were delivering? Anything suspicious?
I was just doing the route. Once I deliver them, they're out of my hands, so to speak.
You keep your eyes open today.
I will.
How's Stevie?
Huh? Oh, still sick.
That's too bad. Tell him to get better.
Henry used to bitch about his job. Worked for an outfit that manufactured concrete. They didn't use the same kind of concrete in buildings as they do for sidewalks, you know. Henry told me this. Tried to give the impression that I was interested. He asked me if I was bored with the subject of concrete. I told him no, I wasn't. He asked me why not. Given the fact that concrete was innately boring, why should I find concrete interesting when he himself, who worked in concrete, found it so boring he could hardly stand it? He hated concrete, he said. Hated having to pretend 8 hours a day that concrete was interesting because he knew that concrete was not interesting at all, and he didn't like living a lie. I asked him why he didn't get out of concrete if he had such a passionate antipathy for the stuff. He said he would get out. One of these days he would. I could count on it because, jeez, he hated concrete. Oh, please, it's on me. Henry, good old Henry. He got out of concrete. They threw him out of concrete. They fired him. You gonna be okay, I asked. He said sure, said he was happy. He was out of concrete. Shook my hand, slapped my back, shot himself that night. I guess he found something he hated more than concrete. Perhaps things would have worked out differently if he could have delivered newspapers. Who can say?
Oh, there she is.
Who?
Edith Rice.
Who's that, a columnist?
You don't know who Edith Rice is?
Sorry.
She chairs the Taylor Ridge Memorial Hospital Fund, also the Friends of the Taylor Ridge Public Library. She's vice chair of the Chapin County Garden Club, on the board of the Taylor Ridge Community Players. Did you see her in their production of Life with Father?
I missed that one.
Oh, dyed her hair red for that. Looked awful. Also a member of the Chapin County Historical Society.
She sounds very busy.
I say she's spreading herself too thin. Look at this picture.
Is this she?
Now, wouldn't you say she looks tired?
Well, I couldn't say. I've never seen her before, so I have no basis of comparison.
Well, you don't need a basis of comparison. Some things are self-evident. The circles under her eyes, the dazed expression on her face. Someone should tell her to take it easier. Someone should warn her she's just using herself up.
Why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Tell her. I mean, you know her.
Who told you I know her?
But I thought...
Oh, I don't know her. I follow her. Do you know the president?
I get your point.
Would you care for a drink?
Not today, thanks.
What about the threads?
Oh, I'm being careful.
You want to watch out for them.
They cut into the flesh?
That can smart like the dickens.
I can't imagine.
Still sick.
It pays $35,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
The benefits are terrific.
Good.
And they're looking for someone with just your kind of background.
Delivery experience?
I made an appointment for you this afternoon at 3. They're expecting you.
So am I.
So are you what?
Expecting me.
I don't understand.
It's not important.
Clark, it's a good job. If you're not going to make up with Spivak, then you should explore other options.
All right.
I've written down the address and the time and everything. Please try.
Clark,
Yes, sir.
you didn't notice anything?
It happened again?
The funny pages. Ripped.
That's what he said?
That's what I saw. He came over, showed me the remains. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
We're not talking about just a prank here.
No?
We're talking about something that has the trappings of a prank. But the truth is, I believe, much darker, much more sinister. We're talking about an obsessive personality. Are you armed?
Do you really think that's necessary?
Maybe not. How's Stevie?
The doctors say his chances are good. I no longer need to look at the addresses on the ring. I know this route. I know that some houses require the classic arc-like trajectory, while others may demand the sidearm or underhand technique.
Appropriate response to the particular challenge.
A cancellation.
Yes?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm from the Chapin County Daily Herald. I noticed Mr. Campbell has canceled delivery, and I wondered if I could speak to him as to his reason for taking this step.
Mr. Campbell passed away
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
2 days ago.
May I express condolences on behalf of myself and the Chapin County Daily Herald. He was a valued customer.
Thank you.
I have found the secret.
Of what?
About the threads, about what to do about the threads.
Tell me.
It's simple, really. You walk them,
How do you mean?
like on a tightrope.
Oh, of course that means keeping your balance.
Yes,
Not always an easy thing to do.
it can be done.
They're awfully thin.
Still, with practice,
An acquired facility?
it can be done.
Keep me posted.
What are you doing here?
A certain matter has come to my attention.
Matter?
Mr. Spivak dropped by with this.
This is a Polaroid.
I guess.
I didn't know they got the color so good.
You don't deny that that's you.
It's me.
It's come to my attention that you've been under a lot of stress lately.
Spivak told you this?
Mr. Spivak informed me of the relevant facts regarding your professional relationship and the termination of your employment.
Did he also inform you of what a jerky is?
Dad, that's not going to help anything.
What if the party in question does not deserve Peanuts and Brenda Starr? What about that?
Look, under the circumstances and in light of the fact that Stevie here seems to have recovered from his illness.
What's going on here?
Nothing too unusual, actually. I'm being fired. Again. I'm being fired again. That's the right word, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
I'm in the dark here.
Go ahead. Tell her whose newspapers these come from. Tell her!
Mr. Spivak?
I see.
And as long as I've got a little momentum here, I might as well seize the opportunity to inform you that I did not show up for that job interview you so kindly arranged for me. Thank you very much. I have, what is the expression? Withdrawn myself from consideration. Despite the enticing benefits, I am not now, nor will I become, a candidate.
Do you want to talk about this?
No! I don't want to talk about it! I don't want to... I want to be left alone. Okay?
Okay.
Just as the time away, can't you rise up so early in the morning?
You don't want to deliver here. Mr. Campbell is no longer a subscriber.
No?
How's Grandma's?
Okay.
How's your mom?
She's okay.
Good. Take off the bag and hand it to me. I'm your father. Hand me the bag.
No.
I will not be fired by my son!
give me the bag. Nobody will get hurt.
I'm afraid I don't have your paper today, Mrs. Grove.
I warned you about the threads.
You warned me.
What happened?
I lost my balance. Can I have that drink now?
Sure.
Thanks.